Here's a very simple stacked column chart. This was sent to me by a client, but they sent a JPEG, a sort of low-res JPEG, because somebody else had designed it a while back, and they said, we want to include this in the presentation, but keep the numbers, keep everything. We love the chart. Don't even change the colors. So I had to rebuild it. And yes, I could have gone into Excel, typed in the numbers and made my stacked column chart. But the easier thing to do in this case, in order to keep the design flexible and easier for me to label and all that, was just to make it manually using these. These are literally just PowerPoint shapes with the labels, the text box right in there. And the way I created it, while these can be moved and moved all around, it is accurate proportionally to the values. And the way I created it was to start here by taking these values. So this is 47,000, and I made that box. Uh, I made that box 4.7 inches high. The one
I
above it.
thought I was I thought that I was one of the only ones who did this method. So I'm glad to see that yes, it is valid and it works.
Yeah, I mean, no one's ever said don't do that. I mean, where the result is the same on the
Hmm.
screen. Nobody cares. This is three inches high, and obviously, I'm just moving the decimal point because proportionality is all we
Yeah.
care about here. We don't. And yes, if the numbers changed, it would be sort of a pain to go back in and fix these numbers. But the point is, I knew this chart was not going to change. So once we get it proportionally correct, that's when we can go in and format it, squish it, make it whatever size we need to. I can play with the width, much,
And
much.
the reason why that works proportionally, Nolan, is because you're grouping everything and you're selecting everything at once and changing the size together.
Exactly.